someone likes to build this giant tower, and the giant tower ends up falling over. We have somebody who's playing, they're winning, and they get a bad beat. And so they just shove all their poker chips that were nicely organized. And now what do we have to do? We have to go and we have to pick them up. You know, who has time for that? No one has time for that. We have better things to do with our lives, okay? Better things to do with our lives. Cool. So for this video, I want to make a 3D printed poker chip sorter. For the poker chip sorter, we have three main functions. The first one, we need a hopper. Second one, we need something that can detect the colors. And lastly, we need something to sort. We'll start off with making a mock-up of all three main features. Our hopper drops down the poker chip in a single file line. It stops at our color detection. After it reads it, the motor then moves it to the sorter. From the sorter, it moves it to the correct bin. And as I'm experimenting on this, I start seeing something I'm kind of really liking. As the poker chip is rolling, it's actually really appealing to see. So what if for this design, we have it rolling more often? So it made me want to create this spiral as the chip moves to the next spot. For the first part of the poker chip sorter, we need to create the hopper. Now the hopper can be done in multiple ways. One of the ways is we can have something to agitate it, to spread it into place. We can have another one where it's actually spinning around in a circle. Like now, this is a 3D printed part. I don't want this to spin really fast and create a lot of noise. In some of these mahjong tile pickers, they are magnetic, but our poker chips aren't magnetic, so we can't do that method, unfortunately. To control every single one of these components, we're going to just use a Arduino Uno. Yeah, you can get it for like $10 on Amazon or somewhere else. Let's go into SolidWorks and model up the hopper. Now we're going on to phase 2, and phase 2 is going to be the color detection. In the traditional coin sorters, they're actually sorted by size. Unfortunately, all our poker chips are exactly the same size. So because all the poker chips are the same size, we actually can't do that method. So we're going to buy one of these. This is a color sensor. All you have to do is calibrate it to see an RGB color. After the color detection, we need something mechanical to advance it to the next stage. So I was able to get these solenoids. These solenoids, you put a little voltage into them, they just click, they will smash the poker chip and send it flying to the next spot. Alright, we've classified our chips, but how do we get them into the right place? Now we're on the final and arguably the most satisfying phase, the chip diverter. I'm going to need three key pieces. First, we have our custom 3D printed rotor. This is the part that we'll physically got. Next, we need the stepper motor. This motor is actually really precise. It allows us to rotate the diverter exactly in a predetermined angle for each color. The last piece is the servo motor. Once the stepper motor moves to the correct angle, the servo motor will open and the poker chip will roll down to the correct bin. Although the stepper motor is really precise, it's actually not very good at knowing where it is. So how do we fix that? Piece right here is called a Hall sensor. Now every time it gets close to a magnet, it lights up. This is a pretty simple way for us to home this piece. So once you turn it on, you want to home it so it's always in the exact same location. Alright, let's quickly build this. As I lifted the net without a single Okay, so we're finally done sorting. Well, the machine's done sorting and we can go to bed. Thank goodness. Well, good thing we created this poker chip sorter. I'll go do something else. Alright everybody, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was quite some time for me to finish. Pretty sure all my friends are tired of me talking about it, so finally done, and I gotta take out the trash.